I don't even know how to start this one because it's just happened about like 40 minutes ago. But Kobe Bryant has passed away. Apparently, he passed away, and according to reports, he passed away in a helicopter crash. He was well known that he liked taking helicopters from Los Angeles to his home, and this time he passed away in his private helicopter. It's been confirmed by Los Angeles police, as well as Adrian Wojnarowski, and everyone who knows basketball. Woj says that it's true. It's interesting. Whenever a celebrity dies, it's never much affected me, ever. I don't think I can ever think of one where I was like, oh, I can't. This one, I remember being in bed and reading it, and I was like, no. And once your first instinct is like, this got to be a hoax. It has to be. This can't be. He's 41 years old, and then, you find out it's real, and it's like, wow. And I think for me, it affected me. And I remember being surprised because I was like, well, what am I so affected by? It's not someone I know. But, Kobe Bryant specifically for me was weirdly enough like a mentor. I didn't have much mentorship growing up. And I think in my early 20s, especially when I was in the Army and when I was doing the transition from the military life to the arts, his audio clips, his interviews, his ideas about how you approach the game were a lot of stuff that I used towards my personal life. And that stuff kept me going. It kept me persevering. And I think oftentimes as young men, we always want to be able to take responsibility, to be able to take on stuff. And his voice was the one that I would have to do that. His ideas were what propagated me forward. And the fact that he lived by his values all the time, made me want to be a better man. So I had him and I had Patrice O'Neal. And I think that's why his death specifically, because I discovered Patrice after he had passed. But Kobe was still alive. He was still doing new things, still reaching new heights, after his NBA career as a 5-time NBA champ, 2 times final MVP, league MVP. He left the NBA and immediately I think within 2 years won an Oscar for a short animated film he'd done. So he never stopped trying to reach those other heights. And for me to see that was like, okay, can't get too comfortable, and I was really excited to see what else he was going to do. But, beyond my disappointment, my own, sadness about this, you have to give condolences to the families, to his daughters who are going to have to, live without their father. Overall, just a really sad day. Yeah. This is definitely the one that probably affected me the most. So if you guys are going through it, I get it. And I'm just going to link to some video tributes and some, interviews with him that I thought were really memorable. And, hopefully you guys, if you didn't know, you get to discover. And if you did know, I understand. This one really sucks. I could barely even look at the camera the whole time. But just wanted to share that with you guys.